Good evening. It's April 23rd, 7 p.m. We're going to call the beer board meeting to order. We do have a quorum. The advertisement was posted April 24th, 2014, and we need to approve the minutes.
Actually, we need to defer approving the minutes.
The minutes, okay. Sorry about that. We don't have to have a motion for that.
Yeah.
New business, off-premise beer permit application, Old Nashville Highway Market to be located at 400 Old Nashville Highway. And would the applicant please come to the podium?
Yes.
Yes. Please state your name.
Yusuf Nai.
Okay, go ahead and speak into the mic, please, sir.
Yusuf Nai.
Okay. And we'll let everyone look at the application. Does anyone have any questions?
Mr. Nye, have you ever owned another store previous to this one? Have you owned another store?
No.
This is your first license you've ever
Yeah.
applied for? Okay. Will there be anybody else working in your store that would be selling beer? Is there anybody else who will be selling beer?
We'll
And
get somebody work with me.
who will that be?
Somebody over there.
You don't have an employee already?
You know his name?
Yes, that's why I'm asking, who will that be?
It's Hamid Muharram.
Okay.
Okay.
And what is his position?
What do you mean?
How is he employed with you?
He used to work with me all the time.
He's with you all the time?
Yeah, he
What-
was.
What does he do there?
He sells you in the cashier.
He's the cashier?
Yeah.
Could you spell his name for me, please?
Hamid,
Ahmed, is it A?
H-A-M-A-D,
H-A-M?
Hamid.
His last name?
Muharram, M-O-H-A-R-M.
Okay. And has he been advised on the policies on carding people for proper ID?
Yeah.
Yes?
What do you say? I don't know what you mean.
Has he been trained on using the identification process to know someone's 21 or older?
No, we sell over 21. He's over 21.
I'm not talking about Mr. Mohan. I'm talking about, have you gone through training to
No.
card somebody?
No.
You haven't been trained? When will you be trained on carding?
I don't know what you mean.
Is
Okay, do you understand the laws
Yeah, I know.
that Tennessee has and that the city has on selling?
I know. We
beer?
didn't say like under 21. We didn't say like we ask everybody for ID.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you understand that you have to look at their ID
Yeah,
and make sure that
I
they're
know.
over 21
Yeah.
to be able to sell them beer.
I know.
Okay? Do you understand the hours?
The hours.
selling.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
You understand that anyone working in your employment, anything that they do, your beer permit is liable. So if somebody working for you sells to a minor, you would be personally held liable by this board. We could suspend or revoke your beer permit for that. You understand that?
Yeah, I know that.
Okay.
How old is Hamed, do you know?
Hold him.
Yes.
Like 26, 27.
Okay, thank you.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Bless you.
And did the background check come back on this one?
That one, no.
Okay,
That is not gonna make-
so it would be contingent on a background check, whatever we decide to do, okay?
You're not currently selling beer right now, are you?
No. It's like 2 weeks. Anytime we start, we stop.
Okay. Any other questions?
I'll make a motion to approve the permit contingent upon the background check.
I'll second it.
Okay, have a motion, have a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Next, we have off-premises beer permit application for Tiger Market, 215, located at 104 Fergus Road. How are you doing today?
Doing good, Mr. Chairman. Chris Oliver for Tiger Market. I appreciate y'all getting out on this stormy night to take this up for us, but it's part of a statewide asset purchase by the buyer, all 38 Tiger Markets in Tennessee and 2 in Georgia. So I've been going from beer board meeting to beer board meeting, and this is one of the last ones. We hope to close May 6th. I guess what would be important for the board to know is management team, local management team should stay in place. Sandy, I think y'all are familiar with her. She couldn't come tonight. But you know, they'll stay there. I know they've got a little bit of a history, and they know they need to do everything that they can do, including the responsible vendor program. So my understanding is change of ownership means everybody gets recertified, and
Start all
so
over.
so that'll be a new. I know the board will be happy about that. Everybody will get a nice 2-hour reminder and test and all that
Yeah.
and as part of the purchase. So, and my understanding is that they are going to enroll. This is their first foray into Tennessee, and so they're getting up to speed on the RVP program. But where they do operate, they have secret shopper program and an acknowledgement that the employee has to sign off on that they're not going to sell age-sensitive materials without carding, and so that I don't have anything to present because it hasn't closed yet, but they're working on all those materials, and I think the sellers have impressed on them that how important it is to comply with the local rules. So I'm, of course, I'm here to answer any questions about the application, and we hope to get approved.
All right. Any other questions or any questions?
Without the actual ownership of the business, can we approve? Or would we just approve contingent on the ownership?
Now, that's one way some of the boards I've appeared before have handled it. We'd be contingent upon the closing, and
Yeah.
we'd bring the old one in on the 6th and pick up the new one, surrender the
Right.
old one and pick up the new one. That's how some of the other boards have done it, but, they each have their own process, so.
Right.
I can look through the regs. I don't think it speaks in terms of anything
I don't think it did either.
to that effect. So there's really no yay or nay on it within the ordinances that have been passed. So I guess it would be up to the board's discretion on how they would want to either deny it as is based on the fact that the ownership has not been transferred. I would remind the board that if there's a denial of any application, that there's a 90-day waiting period, I believe, until somebody can resubmit, to keep that in mind. But in addition to that, because there's no authority or regulation dealing with the specific circumstance, I would assume it'd be in the board's discretion to make a decision of whether to approve contingent upon the changing of ownership going through and the proof of the same being presented to Bruce, or I don't know if that would be required by Bruce, but you can make it contingent upon that.
Okay. Any questions about that?
And as far as I know, there's not any pending suspensions or revocations for this, which may play into a change of ownership scenario, but I don't think that's present in this case.
Okay.
And I know we've approved them in the past when there's a pending change of ownership, so I wouldn't have a
Yeah.
problem with it.
Okay. Any other questions? All right. Do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve the permit as applied for.
Okay. Do I have a second?
Second.
Have a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay, so then that's what I'll direct them to do, to come in after the closing and surrender the old permit.
Surrender the old permit and upon that time, they will be able to give you the new permit.
And is there any, just to make sure I'm not overlooking something, any sort of pro rata tax or anything due at that time?
The privilege tax will need to be paid when you come in to pick up the new permit for the remaining months of the year. And
Can I
we'll
get that
figure
from you tomorrow?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'll
Yes,
just
sir.
email you or
That'd be
or give
fine.
you a call, and so we can pay that in advance?
Or when you come to pick up the
Okay.
permit on the 6th or whatever day you close it out.
And just remind me, I've had problems with the forms of payment. Is company check okay?
Yes, that'll be
Okay.
fine.
Okay, yeah, I got to pay Nashville $4,750 in cash for 19 permits because they didn't take company checks. So
We'll take
Wow.
a check.
Wow,
it's
wow.
been quite a learning
Well,
experience.
we'll take it once, you know.
Right? Is it good?
I have had one to
But I-
bounce before.
But I do want to say thanks again for convening tonight, and especially with the inclement weather and the closing coming up. So
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Next for business, we have off-premises beer permit for Tony's Market to be located at 5428 Murfreesboro Road.
Ramzi Muharram, Towns Market.
All right. Has everyone had a chance to look over the application?
Just to confirm, so you currently live where the store will be located? Your home address and the...
Yeah, same, 5428. I have the apartment upstairs, the store.
Okay, all right, that's...
I have a question. How many employees do you have? How many, it's just you? You're the only person?
Yep.
Okay. Is this your first permit that you've ever applied for with the city of Laverne?
Yeah.
Yes? Okay. Have you had any suspensions in any other location, anything pending?
No.
No? Okay.
I work 7 years in Towns Market. 7 years I work same store, Towns Market. Now I buy it from somebody else.
Okay.
Okay.
So are you currently selling beer right now?
No, right
Yeah.
now, no. 15, I think.
You said the
I-
15th?
15 days ago, I don't sell any beer.
Okay,
I don't have license.
okay,
Okay.
all right. And your understanding of the state laws on making sure that someone is the proper age to sell beer too?
Yep.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions?
I have no questions. I'll make a motion to approve as applied for.
Okay, motion, have a second.
Second that.
Okay, have a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All right. Thank you very much.
You know,
Is there any other business that needs to be brought before this board tonight? Have a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All right. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you very much for coming out.